The sun. Good afternoon. Happy hump day. How is everybody doing? Here we go. On this rather cold winter morning, afternoon rather. It's 2 o'clock here, so don't know what time it is where you are. Depends on where you are. Hey Judy, is that you out there? I wonder. I know I can pretty much always count on you, right? Okay, so 2 minutes till show time, and we will uh, reminisce about the Fat Four and learn some new things about them. That's always fun, right? Trying to get myself lined up here. That's not so bad, right? Okay, yeah. Just want to be able to sit back and relax, kind of like that. Maybe even slouch. Although my mom's probably looking down on me saying, straighten up, sit up straight, don't hunch your shoulders. That would be my dear mom. She was always, you know, being a mom. So, let's see, 1:59. Okay, so about 30, 40 seconds. And we can start. Yes, indeed. Almost there. Almost. Do you like my beachy cup? We've got sand dollars. What is it? Sand dollars and conch shells. Sand dollars and conch shells. That's a pretty sand dollar there, isn't it? Yeah. Anyway. Okay. Are we good? Yes, we are. All right. Hello, everybody. All you bay trippers out here. Bay lady here. My name's Sharon, if you don't know. And I live in Baltimore in the Chesapeake Bay country. And I do a lot of tours that have to do with the places that are situated along the bay. Chesapeake Bay is a big part of Maryland culture and economy. It it's a massive body of water, and it literally goes right up the center of the state, cuts it right in half. So, hey Judy, how's it going? So anyway, and that's me and my tours around the bay. I do ghost tours as well. Have all kinds of stuff going on. Craft tours. If you want to make some hats this winter, I'm the person to show you. Blankets, what have you. And let's see what else. Oh yeah, my tours are tip supported. So in order for me to keep running, I depend on your tips for, expenses, gas, admission fees, such and such as that. So you can do that by buying me a cup of coffee on Buy Me a Coffee. All the websites are on my Facebook page, Sharon Schultz, the Bay Lady, and also on my YouTube channel of the same name, Sharon Schultz, the Bay Lady. So, of course, all of your support is always, always, always very greatly appreciated. And I can't do it without you, really. So, today it's Wednesday, also known as Hump Day, okay, by the billions of people who go to work every day. When I used to work, of course, I was well aware of what hump day was. And my husband this morning, before he kissed me goodbye, said, Happy hump day, which reminded me that I had this today. So, hump day means the work week is halfway through. Okay. So, I do this on Wednesdays at 2 p.m. So, it's hump day midday. Okay. Hump day midday, we take 30 minutes and lose ourselves in the past, take ourselves away from the present temporarily and breathe. Okay. And kind of then go back to whatever you were doing. So, I have several things that I do. Hey, Martin. I have several things that I do for Beatles trivia, and I have trivia books. But this is what initially started this very tour. I've had these cards. They're called Beatles Significa, the music, the history, a game. And I've had this forever and ever. As you can see, it's kind of worn. I believe I bought it in the early 1980s. So this has been wonderful for our Beatles trivia. We've got 832 questions and answers covering every aspect of the Beatle phenomenon. And it's only during the Beatle years, from birth to breakup. Okay, so it's only that. All right, so we've gone through a few of these cards, I have to say. Um, and not quite sure where we are with them, but let me look and see if any of these are familiar. And no, I don't think we've done these. Okay, so we've got this little batch here to work with. Yay. Okay, so put them right there. Okay, take another sip of my coffee. Mhm. Are we ready to play Beatles Significa? Okay, question one. God, my eyes are bad. These are so little. Look at how tiny the writing is, right? Lord. Okay, which song starts? It's been a long time. Okay, what is the name of the song? Whose very first line is, It's been a long time. Anybody know? I know. Oh, Martin's got it already. That's what I would say too. Wait, definitely. Judy, you agree that waiting is the answer? That's sweet. Okay, and we know this is correct. So I'm going to read their answer, which is wait, totally, we knew that. Okay, next. In what song, using some backwards tapes, is John heard singing about Nare at the end? What the heck? I can't read this. Singing about it's a word in quotes. It's Nare. Huh. In which song, using some backwards tapes, is John heard singing about Nare at the end? Nare. What is that word? Rain. Okay. Okay. Rain, what you think, Judy? Don't know. I don't know either. Okay, Mark, going with you. Let's see. Oh, you're right. Rain. Okay, what are they talking about? What saying what in the background? I'm gonna I'm no Judy. I'm gonna have to go find a copy of Go Listen to Rain. Actually, I tried to play Beatles music in the background just before I went live, and Alexa wasn't cooperating. She said she couldn't find Amazon Music at the moment. Try later. Oh, now she's gonna talk. Yeah, brother. I'll tell you what. At least if she's gonna eavesdrop, she ought to do it right. Oh well. All right. So question number 3. Where do we hear this line from George? Only to find the night watchman unaware of his presence in the building. Gosh. Where do we hear this line from George? Only to find the night watchman unaware of his presence in the building. Oh man. And that line doesn't remind me of any Beatles. What night watchman? Okay. I'm guessing maybe it has something to do with Sergeant Pepper. Ooh, Ronnie Lynn, hello, hello, hello. How y'all doing? See what did Martin say? I think that when the vocals. Okay, all right. I can believe that. I can believe that. Boy, I'll tell you what, these guys, they were so far ahead of their time. Oops, nobody even knows how far. Oh, my book. There. Oop. Okay, that's better. Everything just kind of like flew here. There we go. Get back there. Look. Okay. So we were at this one about the night watchman. Where do we hear this line from George? Only to find the night watchman unaware of his presence in the building. Anybody? No. Okay, I'm going to look because I don't know. I'm going to, yeah, that's a crazy line. Let's see if the answer, oh gosh, okay. Yeah, the answer does make sense. Okay, it's the Fool on the Hill. Did anybody know that one? Anybody guess? I was going to say Sergeant Pepper. It had to be something to do with Sergeant Pepper, but it's more the magical mystery, Georgie. And that's interesting. The Fool on the Hill. Interesting. Okay, nope, sorry. You know what? I was reading the wrong thing. Oh my goodness. Scratch all that. Scratch all that. Okay. The when we hear this line from George, only to find the night watchman unaware of his presence in the building, the answer is revolution number 9. Now, there's no way I would have gotten that, not in a million and 3 years. No way. Revolution number 9. That was such an odd song anyway. It was kind of different. Really? Okay, question 4. Who says to whom I play, whatever you want me to play, or I won't play at all if you don't want me to play. Whatever it is that pleases you, I'll do it. I know who this is. I know who this is. Let me read it again. I knew this one. Okay. Who says to whom I'll play, whatever you want me to play, or I won't play at all if you don't want me to play. Whatever it is that pleases you, I'll do it. Okay. Martin says, George says that to Paul. I think I agree with that. Like, during the Let It Be sessions, right, when they were, recording and stuff, didn't didn't George and Paul got into it, Tiff, and George walked out, and it was probably something to do with this incident here. But yeah, I think you're right. Let's find out. Ah, George to Paul it was. Yeah, George to Paul. And during Let It Be. Yeah, it's from the Let It Be movie, actually. So, okay. Next, which song recorded but not written by the Beatles expresses a sentiment opposite to that of Can't Buy Me Love? What song recorded but not written by the Beatles expresses a sentiment opposite to that of Can't Buy Me Love? Remember the Beatles in the beginning did cover songs, right? They did cover songs by Chuck Berry, and so Money Martin says. Let's see. Any other answers? Any other suggestions besides money? Money. That was the correct answer. Money. Money. That's what I want. That's what it says. Okay, so next. What song became a hit for Jerry and the Pacemakers after the Beatles resisted doing it? Okay, it's covers. It was a cover song. Um, what song became a hit for Jerry and the Pacemakers after the Beatles didn't record the song? I wonder if it's the one that I like. So, phone a friend. Yeah, go ahead. I'm surprised that I wouldn't be surprised if you guys were Googling some of the answers. Yeah, is that a possibility? Because I mean, if I can't find an answer after, a few thoughts, I would go to Google and find out. Only be patient for so long. Not when I know I can go somewhere else for the answer. So some of these things we could Google afterwards or something. This diamond ring, oh, I wouldn't Google. I'd rather get it wrong. Good for you. Good for you. I would Google it after the fact to uh, uh, get some kind of satisfaction. I don't know what. Okay, next question. Oh, this is easy, I think. Paul plays what instrument on Hey Jude? Hey Jude. What instrument is that Paul is playing as he sings Hey Jude? Oh my goodness. We all have that, right? I'm going to flip it over and just double check. And of course, we all have it, right? It's the piano. He plays his beautiful piano. Okay, next question. Ringo was a drummer for what band before being invited to join the Beatles? Ringo was a drummer for what band? Okay, when he was invited to join the Beatles, he came from another band, and I can't remember the full name of it. I don't think. I've got some of it floating in my head, but I can't think. The name Rory comes to mind, but I wouldn't know as, yeah, this is true. Same here. Same here. The Beatles were always my number one. No one ever came close to even comparing. Like I said, if you don't know, you learn. You always come away from this knowing something about them that you didn't know before. That's for sure. Okay, Ringo was a drummer for what band before being invited to join the Beatles? It was Rory Storm and the Hurricanes. Remember? Storm and the Hurricanes. I think the Beatles met up with them or became aware of them when they got to Germany, when they were in Hamburg. I think they were like one of the house bands, right? Okay, new card. Hope this one is a little bit, some of these things just don't make sense to me. I just want it so simple. Okay, question one. In Help, what instrument does John play in the Ode to Joy from Beethoven's Ninth Symphony? In Help, what instrument does John play in the Ode to Joy from Beethoven's Ninth Symphony? Anybody know? Wasn't it was it the harp, the harmonica? Yeah, yeah. Yeah, okay, let me read it again. In Help, what instrument does John play in the Ode to Joy from Beethoven's Ninth Symphony? Whenever I think of the Help album, I hear John's harmonica. So that was my first thought. And that would be about right. Beethoven, harmonica, did they go together at all? No, but Beatles made it work, didn't they? Okay, so the answer is harmonica. It was a harmonica. Okay, number two. Identify the song and the singer. Man, I was mean, but I'm changing my scene. Who said that? Who sang that? Identify the song and the singer. Man, I was mean, but I'm changing my scene. And I'm doing the best that I can. Oh, do, 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 do. You've watched the last 3 years in a row. It's fun. What? I miss a bounce. What? Oh my goodness, it's 12 hours. Oh, that's cool. I never heard of that. Sergeant Peppercorn? Really? Sergeant Peppercorn's marathon. Oh my. Cool. Sergeant Pepper. That's very cool. Okay. So the question. Man, I was mean, but I'm changing my scene. And I'm doing the best that I can. Got to get do. It's getting better all the time. It's Paul. It's Paul. Getting Better is the name of the song, and it was Paul who sang, Man, I was mean, but I'm changing my scene. Anyway. Okay, next. Oh, next up. Oh, did you see this little Beatles book that just came out in November? The Fab Four made Golden Book. I had it pre-ordered, of course. But yeah, it's a cute little book, and it's the character. It looks like the illustrations are match the characters from the Beatles cartoon. Remember that? The cartoons. Look, they got the lunchbox and the thermos. Anyway, cute little book. I had to have it. All things Beatles, right? Right. Okay, back to the questions. Um, Which close associate of the Beatles and director of Apple was credited with producing the Let It Be movie? So, which close associate of the Beatles, also the director of Apple, was credited with producing the Let It Be movie? Okay. So it's one of those old timers oh, Mel was he no, I think he was their number one roadie. Mel. Who else? Neil Espaniel or George Martin. I wonder if George Martin was credited with producing it, because he probably did, right? Shall we give up and look? Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so which close associate of the Beatles was credited with producing the Let It Be movie? Neil Aspinall. Neil Aspinall. I kind of thought him or Mel, but then I remembered that Mel, and I can't think of his last name, but he was like their number one roadie, like organize everything, dude. So, okay, which song from Revolver features Paul in vocal plus a brass section of trumpets and saxophones? Which song from Revolver features Paul on vocal with a brass section of trumpets and saxophones? Revolver. Was Eleanor Rigby on Revolver? Anybody remember? Alexa, was the song Eleanor Rigby on the Revolver album by the Beatles?
Yes, the song Eleanor Rigby is on the Beatles album Revolver, which was released in 1966.
Thank you, Alexa. She said yes, it was released in 1966. I know that was cheating. I couldn't resist though. You don't even need Google. Just ask Alexa, she got it. Or Siri, or whoever you have in your home. Okay, the next question. In Yellow Submarine, in the Yellow Submarine movie, the last sea to be traveled on the way to Pepperland was called what? Hint, it's in the song. In the Yellow Submarine movie, the last sea to be traveled on the way to Pepperland was called what? And the hint, it's in the song. So now I have to think, now we have to review the whole song. Yellow Submarine. I don't think my brain has that capability. So I'm not sure that Eleanor Rigby was the right answer to the last question. You know what? I didn't even look to see. You know what? Um, you're right. The answer here for that, I didn't even look. I just assumed, oh my goodness, that's what I get for assuming. Got to get you into my life. Yeah, that's, yeah, definitely. Got to get you into my life was it. Huh, that's funny. Okay. So, yeah, on this question, okay, the question we're on right now, Yellow Submarine movie, the last sea to be traveled on the way to Pepperland was called what? Martin says the Sea of Green. What say everybody else? The Sea of Green? So look, we have a commercial, a television commercial here in the States or here in Maryland. It's a local company, actually. It's about plumbing and home improvements and stuff, right? So the scene starts, the commercial starts with these four guys wearing Sergeant Pepper uniforms, mustaches, wigs, and such. Okay, obviously the Beatles, and they're trying to write the song Yellow Submarine, and they're trying to find the words to go with it. So they're throwing out suggestions, right? And this guy goes, how about a yellow sea of green? And somebody else says something else equally as stupid, right? Well, then here comes the plumber out of the bathroom. He had just pulled a kid's toy out of the drain, and he comes out holding it and says, Yellow Submarine. And then they're like, that's it. But anyway, I thought that was funny. It was a jello sea of green, is what he said. Jello sea of green. But anyway, let's see if that is correct for this question. And yes, it is. The sea of green. Okay, identify the song and the singer. When you say she's looking good, she acts as if it's understood. I know what to do. Identify the song and the singer. When you say she's looking good, she acts as if she's understood. I know. This is one of my favorite songs. I know. I've got the answer. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Martin's got it too. Yes. And let me turn over the card and just check so I don't get blindsided again. Yep. The song was Girl, the singer, John. What is today? The 6th. Um, John Lennon, the 8th. 2 more days, right? The 8th, when he was killed. Yes. Yes. Yeah. Okay. And what year was that? I don't remember. Oh, yeah, I do. 1980. Okay. So he was killed December 8th, 1980. Do I have that right? So December 8th, 1980. So, oh my God, that's more than 40 years, right? Yeah. Holy crap. Okay. Um, long time gone, right? Wow. Yeah, 1980. Yeah, Ronnie. Yeah, long time gone. Wow. Wow. Okay. It's kind of like, um, there's a saying that yeah, everybody knows what they were doing when Kennedy was killed, and that is very true. Well, the same holds true for John Lennon. I know what I was doing when I got the news. I'll never forget. Okay, next question. In America, the Beatles were bombarded with jelly beans in concert. What did British fans throw? Okay, so in America, the Beatles were bombarded with jelly beans in concert. What did the British fans throw? Didn't they start with the jelly beans? Oh, right. They did. They did. But it was a different term. They don't call them jelly beans in England. What do they call them, guys? Scones. No, but they probably wish they threw them scones. I would like scones better. That would be funny though, wouldn't it? There's scones or shoot, what's the other British thing that crimpets or something. Jelly babies, is what Martin says. Jelly babies. Is he correct? Jelly babies, y'all agree with jelly babies? Jelly babies is right. Jelly beans versus jelly babies. I think they're the same thing, though, just different names. Okay, last question on this card. Which Beatles song contains the word homeward? Homeward. Which Beatles song contains the word homeward? Oh boy, that's a stumper. Got me stumped. Homeward. And you know what keeps popping into my head? Homeward Bound by Simon and Garfunkel, right? Nothing the Beatles um, said with Homewood jumps out at me, really. Anybody? The two of us, says Martin. Oh, I like that song too, the two of us. I think um I think my favorite album might be, well, I probably have more than one favorite, but the Let It Be album, just being their final one, it just always struck me as having some really cool. I only know about from watching Doctor Who. Oh, cool. Jelly babies. All right, so which Beatles song contains the word homeward? Martin says the two of us. Not Doctor Who though. No, it's okay. It's Golden Slumbers. Isn't that isn't that the one at the very end of the Let It Be album? Am I right in thinking it's the one that was, when they were saying goodbye? Golden Slumbers, huh? Okay, well, interesting. Well, my dears, time has run out again. Anymore, weekends kind of fly by like coffee breaks anymore. I remember growing up, right? It took so long for all life's milestones. Oh, it's on Abbey Road. Oh, see, I like Abbey Road too. That was another good album. They have some really cool songs on that. But yeah, they really do some really cool songs. But I don't know. Anyway, my next tour is, I don't know, maybe something Christmassy, probably. Probably something to go look at Christmas things. So I will see you guys then. And happy Christmas, happy holidays, enjoy all that good stuff, and stay safe. And I'll see you next time. Thank you, thank you, thank you for coming, guys. My faithful Beatle fans here. Yay, the Beatles. See y'all. Take care.